Blake production.
Yo, so we're gonna break down Bitcoin and Ethereum real quick. We couldn't hold this $45 previous resistance, right? We couldn't hold it as support. So we break below and it looks like we're coming down into this range around here. So we need to see if this area will hold as resistance, or sorry, if this area will hold as support now. If we come all the way back here, we might want to act as support in that area, and that's 41,000. If we can't, then this is the trend line that's telling us, right? We got to make sure, are we good enough to hold that trend line, right? Is there enough demand in Bitcoin right now to hold that trend line if we can't hold that $41,000 to $42,000 zone? So that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. Again, main thesis is still intact here. Another thing that could be going on in the background, right, and I'll delete some of this out of the way so it's a little bit more clear. We could have this rising channel going on right now. That's something I'm trying to pay attention to. It looks like that could be in play. So who knows, right? This could play out for a little while. But overall, as long as we're making those new highs and higher lows in this channel, I think everything will still be good, right? So that also could be in play when we're watching Bitcoin. We have 1, 2, 3 major touches of this upper trend line, and then there's a bunch of touches on the lower one. So I'd say the lower one has got a lot of respect, and I do think that if we come down to that level, it's a buy signal. Again, why is because there's a bunch of wicks here. We could also be more specific and mark out specific areas, right? 36,000. If we get down to there, that's another area where we buy. But otherwise, if we're being super technical with it, this rising channel looks pretty good to me. So that's kind of like the new thing I'm watching on Bitcoin right now, just to make it real easy on the eyes. Now in Ethereum, it looks stronger because we're still way above this previous resistance. So there's still time to see, will this area, right, 3,000, 2,900, is that going to act as support? So in my opinion, it's still juicy. I still love these charts, and there's something I'm going to be going over for the weeks to come for a very long time. So major things I'm watching right now are, is this area going to hold? If not, are we going to come back down into that 2,500 range? I wouldn't be too worried about that anyway. There's a lot of demand around this area. Like if we put up the volume profile, let's see what we get. Yeah, volume profile is telling us that this 2,500 zone is the major demand here. Most amount of people who have bought since April 2021 have been in the 2,500 area. So as long as we could stay above that, things will be looking pretty juicy. Peace, guys. That's the breakdown.